Alright, YouTube pleasantries. Hello, I am Tidbit, she, her. I do voices, I play video games, and currently we are going to be playing a video game that I'm going to do the voices for. But sadly, as you can see in the bottom bar below, there's no one in the station right now. So it's just me. It's a classic episode. Just me by myself. Going insane. So let's get into it, because literally we left off right before we talked to Manfred von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism, just like his father. Always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney. Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
It's getting warm in here. It's Pride Month and it's hot as hell. We were right. So, Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. And now, the fabled moment. Hey, leader of the prosecution, here's a piece of evidence that I haven't cleared with even the police yet. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this.
What?
This was you, wasn't it?
Why are you showing me?
Oh, you instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
Huh? So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me a lot of needless hassle.
Wait, what? Nick, what's that thing? It's a stun gun for self-defense usually. Maya, are you okay? Maya, are you okay? Ah!
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000?
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter.
No! No!
What are you doing?
Nick, run! Ah!
Maya! Out of my way! He got us. Gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Ugh. Throat. Maya, open your eyes. Maya!
The letter, did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah, are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I had woken up at all.
Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. Better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? Is that a bullet? DL6 evidence, number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him.
Bullet stashed in pocket.
I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow.
To be continued. Well, the to be continued is now. We're 7 minutes into stream. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 2.
This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off with my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Is Maya just charged like a little battery? Little potato Maya. Or lemon. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. That's my job. I heard that. No, you did. Ah! Whoa! Whoa! What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with the pat on the back. She is charged.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and, like, discharge.
Right, good idea. I'll fight another random spirit medium and get all their money. I'm an electric type. They're just a ghost type.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, pal! Yeah, what's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured a runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Everyone is tired, don't you notice? There's no one else here. Actually, after that shock I got on my way in, I feel pretty good.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? My lips are numb from the electrocution. He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Huh? I don't know how I did that to Von Karma. Wow.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
You don't understand. This Von Karma man is weird. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right.
Thanks to the Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Weird. Ladies and gentlemen of the court,
I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday? Objection!
The witness was not running away,
as he will now testify. I see. There seems to be a bit too many old men in the court. Very well. Please begin your testimony.
And it's an intentional choice that I'm giving the judge no gravel in these first 3 games, because the gravel really took it out of me when doing the Apollo games. And it just shows the judge is just a little bit younger. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see? I figure I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive thingies, right? And I don't got one of those. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Well, quite a choice for a voice. Okay, very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Oh, great. Gotta do a full press. Hold it! I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
Objection! Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do, Von Karma and Yanni Yogi.
Well, I ran away or nothing.
Hold it! Then why did you leave?
Objection! He's just about to say why. Can't you just not badger the witness? Don't cross-examine him at all.
You specifically asked me to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
And the necessary amount is 0. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in
3 minutes.
Where's the bathroom for Polly? Hold it! Food? Treat?
But no, down.
Treat?
No, bad.
Treat?
No treat. Aw. Yeah, well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well, I kind of got lost. You see, I'm having trouble just navigating my accent. It's supposed to be just... Objection! The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that.
I see. So, he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses.
I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow.
Hold it! You've lost much of your memory. Is that correct?
Yeah, seems like it.
Then, how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident?
Waddle. Why ain't I moving?
Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are.
Objection! The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show proof. Show the court the proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well. Witness, please continue. I need a motive thing, right? I don't get one.
Hold it! How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Objection! Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He cannot hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes? Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright! there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name.
Gregory Edgeworth, say hello to your papa.
It's Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
What? Yogi, that name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident.
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Objection! Tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do something now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick! How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple.
You've been watching too many Mumbo again.
He's funny! Anyways, Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? No fingerprints?
There, you see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at the chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
What? You sneak. You burned your fingerprints to hide your past?
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, then I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. Holy jumping jamborees, I forgot that was the reason why we don't have any thing except that.
No.
Tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. Why didn't I make a copy at Grossberg's office? Gosh, dang it. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, then?
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Ding! Wait a second! Cross-examine his parrot?
What is it, Nick? I don't like that look in your eye with the last statement just said. No. No, you're not going to...
Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up. What? On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? You started it. Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy, and I summon ghosts. This is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Let the parrot take the stand! Why does it feel like Game Changer all of a sudden? I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
What? This is the most ridiculous thing I have heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot. I say a lot of weird things in the court, but that's probably a first. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me!
Must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well. Witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Press Polly on either statement.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far.
Oh, wait, it was... I don't know why I didn't read the green text.
Hello, right?
Very well, begin your cross-examination. Woof.
Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya?
Hello, right? Silence. Mortals.
All right. Press. Hold it. Witness! You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Nick, why have you never said that to just a normal person? Because their feelings will get hurt. The bird has feelings too, Nick. You're just being silly. Maya, you talk to her then.
Right. What do I say? Okay, choose what's your name?
Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly, Polly,
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that the parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Yes, it does.
What? Ha! Fantastic. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen. We're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is...
The DL6 case file. Objection! That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name?
It's on the suspect data page.
What? How did you...
This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See?
Indeed. It does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jake. Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible. Objection! Bah! A mere coincidence. That's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
How old's Von Karma again? He's 62. We know that Francisca is not a granddaughter. But now I wonder, where the heck is Manfred getting a granddaughter? Or did he just lie?
She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that?
Nick, we're getting closer to the destruction of the throat. There's 3 gravelly men here.
Wait, no. Judge, Yogi, Karma, and like half of Phoenix.
Get me out of the sausage fest. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right. But what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
Press Polly on either statement. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, what are you supposed to do with a parrot? They repeat things. Wrench. Metal. I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Wait, why didn't that work? It says press. Witness, you can't just expect this to... I guess it's only the first one that works. Do I not have Do Not Disturb on? I don't have Do Not Disturb on. Weird. Weird. I am so sorry for the notifications. I thought OBS would put me in streamer mode. But it's not. That's a bit concerning. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Have we forgotten something? That's a good idea. No, that was saying that to... Ooh. As I recall 2 days ago. Oh, wait, this is a real line. Polly, Polly, have we forgotten something? Ah! Don't forget DL6. Ah! I have a very, very funny joke of just... A parrot is supposed to, like, sound like who gives the thing. It'd be very funny if it's like... I don't know where that bird gets that voice from, because I know when I tell it a thing, because it goes... Right? Well, Doodle is under the attack! Under the sink! It sounds like that. And then the other stuff is just what the caretaker sounded like. Right? You want a parrot? Okay. Here's a parrot. Right? But then for situations like this, it's like, right? Don't forget DL6. Right? If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello? Hello, right? Huh? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something we forgot. Hello, hello, right? Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait a second. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot. Could he?
I specifically trained my daughter to be an expert animal trainer. She's pretty fond of whips now as well. Says everyone looks like a dog to her now since he's holding a whip.
Did he train her not to respond when asked if we've forgotten anything? Witness! You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. And what happened to our voices? It was like a flashback, but wasn't. Huh? What's a flashback? I don't think we have gotten any of those this game. Huh. The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. What?
What a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker?
Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's identity?
But of course, It is the case file.
Why is there a French person here? The DL6 case file, again. What is this obsession you have with that case?
It's the obsession of this case. Your ness.
Mr. Wright, you can't say that. Where in this file is something related to the safe number?
Is it case summary? Yeah. It's on the case summary page.
The case summary.
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident. December 28th. Why? That's today's date. 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Oh.
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Or to dates, like the person you date. Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I am number one. Hey! This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True that
Okay, I just went into a coughing fit. It is emergency soda. It is emergency tea time. Ugh. Von Karma tried to kill me.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summons again. Oh my gosh.
There's a part of me that wants to do the original idea of if I ever ended up as judge to just do possession of Lady Justice and just not do the judge voice at all. We might have to do that if we get to second hour and it's still these old men.
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately! Witness, tell us your name. Objection! Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick! He looks totally different. This is the real Yanni Yogi. I think. Finally. Oh, wait. This is the real Yanni. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on witness protection.
They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had seen it. I thought it was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment! Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I am not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is
Innocent. In this case, at least. Guilty or innocent. It doesn't matter. You are all guilty. You will all end up behind bars.
Very well. What is getting into him? Sounds like a quintesson bug. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So, I would like to pass my judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? Yeah. I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Thank you, Gumshoe. That is all. This court is adjourned. Objection! Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth! Your Honor. I object to your judgment! What do you mean? I am not innocent at all. Nope. As we have heard, Yanni-Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, he's going on a bender! Edgeworth is trying to confess! He's gonna say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad! Uh-oh, what do I do? Choose what you want on the next issue. Objection! The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Objection! Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
Ha! That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
Marshmallow is in the chat.
For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died, right? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitation of which ends today. The culprit is me!
Hi. Edgeworth, shut your pretty little mouth up.
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. So no investigating, nuh-uh. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime 15 years ago.
I see where Edgeworth gets the dramatics.
I think I would like to take a 15-minute recess.
It's me, he says while pointing to Ed Phoenix. He's like pointing at him. I'm just like, you don't think it's me! You didn't believe me!
During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take is to be possessed by the goddess of judgment. Farewell. Court is adjourned. December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. I get this job now, because I'm gone.
I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Oh.
I don't get why he goes like this either. I'm sorry you have to see this. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad.
Why doesn't he say killed?
You killed your dad.
I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it is the truth. I deserve to be punished.
Okay, Edgeworth, I don't like where this is going.
Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy, just crazy.
I was told to not interact with drama, so I'm just gonna stay quiet. Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Huh? Is it an obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. Do you know how hard it is for me to get a witness to do something that brazen out of court?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Edgeworth.
Yeah, you sure did, Edgy.
Now, what you gonna do?
Yikes, I mean,
Happy Pride, I guess, Lamau. If anything, you gotta love how dedicated this buffoon, Phoenix, can be. Yeah, he's just like, he's innocent, obviously. He didn't do it. He made it up. It's not real. It's entirely made up. This was made by a writer. But I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
But my nightmare, it's just a dream. It's not real. It's fake. It's made up. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. Phoenix, you were supposed to have it singular. People don't know about the other belt. Yeah? So? We are not in private company right now. It's like my kind of little sister and your, like, work boyfriend. I'm a what? I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. But, right.
Edgeworth in his jammies holding a teddy bear like, I had a bad dream. Arrest me, officer.
December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Goodbye.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examination. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
You mean you don't run it by the book normally?
Silence!
I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. It's gonna get real weird hearing that voice out of that face. I'm just doing this as a part-time. If I had the assets, I would change this man's face. Huh. Okay. Back on to subject, Von Karma. You knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
I didn't think they would bring out the goddess of justice. Oh, shit.
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Ayo, Greenie, breaking it down freestyle. Fuck yeah.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
Uh-oh. Stream says it's struggling. Where's the stream health button? You know, I should probably kill the Discord stream until someone actually shows up. There we go. Yep, there it says, error, we're having issues. I like the idea that there's a statue/depiction of Lady Justice somewhere in the courtroom, and it moves whenever Green Voice speaks, so Phoenix just had a little heart attack at it talking. Oh. Not like the judge is being possessed. That's the idea that I'm going with. That the judge is still in there somewhere. It's just that.
I need to talk to the higher powers about this.
The stream was struggling. It's back. Still says on my end it's struggling. Let's see. How quickly can I see the court record pop up? Oh, gosh. Oh, I should probably, like, lower the quality of the stream on the phone /chat. I hate that it's like, oh, you want to pick a specific resolution? You gotta go through 3 buttons. Judge Prophet Lamau. I am the prophet with the answers you seek.
time I've unlocked it.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. Oh, wait, speaking of details, I need to go and just go like this upstairs. Okay. Are you calling me a liar? I am not calling you a liar. I am just saying you have very good internet and I do not. I'm saying everything works out for you. Not for me. You've seen our bad luck. Okay. Seems to be up and live pretty quick. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please! That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. See, why is this text not green? As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And, until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events of the situation that occurred that moment.
The same claim as Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. Okay, let's see. The DL6 incident. Present the photo a moment later. Objection! So, there was only one gunshot. Yes, I am sure of that. The one pinging sound of horror. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. It was so tragic. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. The dark... I see! Yeah, he can talk. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Excuse me? My father. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. And in it lies a clear contradiction to Edgeworth's testimony. Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, lying there. But what do you mean, a contradiction? Just as I thought, the judge is clueless as always, even with a possession. Ugh, the judge must be doing a number to Lady Justice. Show the judge the contradiction in the proof. A bullet hole.
in your elevator. Just grab it and go pop.
As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Miles Edgeworth testifies that there was only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one but two shots were fired. One shot hit the victim, the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hear one gunshot?
Objection! This photograph does seem to confirm a second shot. However, when was the hole in the elevator made? It might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it has nothing to do with this incident. Mr. Wright, do you have proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident?
Yay.
Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible! What? Impossible!
Now, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. What do you have that proves the bullet hole in the door was related to this incident? The oxygen? Oh, the oxygen. Your Honor, the answer is in this file.
Objection! You enjoy dragging out that file, don't you?
Dagum? Dagain?
Don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page shows the link between this bullet hole and the DL6 incident?
The victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, two shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright. But who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course.
Objection! That's not my name. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary? That's on page 1. That just seems rude. Why did they add the fiance thing? It's just like, oh, I feel like this is important. You gotta say everything about someone's life that's going on when they go in here. Can you imagine what's going on in Edgeworth's head as all of this is happening? Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Nothing. Absolutely nothing in that pretty boy's face.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene.
That was 15 years ago. They didn't have Gumshoe yet.
If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth.
I can so clearly see Tidbit reading a bedtime story to us before bed.
Is that what the stream's gonna be? After we finish the case? Because I don't know if I want to start the next game. Though, it might actually be wise to start the next game since there's only like 4 people. And my gosh, 8 people! Case 1 with 3 people in the case. It was just like, we couldn't get everyone to talk.
It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Little puppet show.
Order! I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Tisk. I praise the judge and the goddess for her wisdom on this matter.
Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Are you doubting the protagonist? We're not in that kind of story, Nick. Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. I could probably sketch up a femme judge if you want one. Your performance is inspiring me. Well, that might be why I made the call in the star chat of just like, hey, who wants to be on the artist wheel for this stream? I have an idea. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. But you can do it as fan art if you want. We always love fan art. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. So, I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. I don't have the energy reserves to do a proper art piece, though, Tid. I know, Marshy. You take your rest. You do what you need to do with all the stuff that's going on in your life right now. You take some rest. I know. I don't even expect you to show up to these streams all the time. It's nice to have you, but if you need to do something else, the stream should not be priority. I say that to everyone That's why it's just me right now. Because I know I can do this every week at this time, consistently. But I don't rely on anyone else because, as we can see here, I can do this by myself. And I'm fine with it. I just, whenever you peeps show up, it's a bonus. But not the standard. So, you fill up those energy reserves. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict.
Thank you, Ted. I'll be returning at some point, though. You ain't getting rid of me that easily.
I know. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So, you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
When someone else says it, I don't get all the I don't get all the fame of it. I want all of it. Why can't I be the dramatic one to say I am guilty and you just accept that? Accept my story. Yes, I did.
Oh, no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. Oh, wait. I'm looking at the guide to, like, see what I should be doing occasionally for these long monologues. But I just noticed, I forgot. There's a fifth case, Rise from the Ashes. Oh, frick. We'll see how we get at the end of this case. We'll see what happens.
By my guilt.
Phoenix, inside joke. Okay, so we're here. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright. Objection! Your Honor! I object!
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh, no. Ugh! It must exist. The second bullet. Huh? What? Huh? What did you just say?
Nothing? Huh! There's a doll! Hi, doll!
Hi, Teddy.
Do you want to take any characters?
My voice is kind of fucked, so I don't want to, like, commit to a character, but I'll be here to keep you company and do jokes.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Is that okay?
The voice of the chat is now Doll. So if I don't notice
Okay.
any messages...
Can you stream to me?
Oh, right! There's a person here! Boom. It's a Phoenix Wright trilogy. Just
Hi,
like
Marshy.
Mia showing up, Doll has now shown up.
My boobs are bigger.
Oh. The second bullet must exist. But where?
Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet, it exists!
What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just
Grasping pain?
What?
Grasping pain?
Oh no, he's still in the courtroom. Who do you think took the bullet, Phoenix Wright? That's right, it was not me.
I forgot my lens, so I took yours, Nick.
It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer!
Objection! The murderer. Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So, the criminal took the second bullet away. But why?
Uh-huh.
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
The murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet.
I would know.
You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Neither do I, but it's true.
Had to take it.
Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy.
Take that screenshot and send it to people.
You're thinking too normal. Think like Kesha.
Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet.
I think
Had-
Marshy just beat you with the bullet.
Oh, no, my nose! Ah! Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer.
The bullet hit the murderer.
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that really happened?
Mia's like trying to get through to him and it's just taking so fucking long. He's like, yes, Nick, this is what I'm telling you. Of course that's what happened.
Yep, just the eternal struggle of being
Nick,
a
this is
ghost.
right.
Nick!
Let me get this straight. Or, since we're in Pride Month, let me get this gay. So, at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them. Thus, leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes, I guess that's how it worked. Yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed.
That's kind of how bullets work. They're pretty precise.
Yeah.
Usually only one target at a time.
Thunk. So, that would mean
The murderer came from outside. Yes.
the two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then, the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. And I, Lady Justice, am saying this. I can
You
tell
listen to
you're
our cases,
grasping,
Nickel.
yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
Objection! What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved this incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident.
He's right. But I'm right. Oh no, is he like my stepdad? Oh, ew. I can't think of anyone that I'd want less.
That's not a stepdad. That's not a stepdad, Nick. That's just a normal dad. Maya? Maya, I'm telling you, it's a stepdad.
Hey, Nick, do you know what a stepdad is?
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Like Kesha.
Crazy. Like Ketcha?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Blah. Gregory Edgeworth dealt the blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow. That's the voice?
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
He took
But
it
took
because
it-
of maternity leave. Hooray!
How do you think Francisca is made?
He took 7 weeks off to birth his child and then just left her in the German wilderness and went back to the States.
But took it because he was injured. Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. Say what you want. I really like Grossberg. I want to hug him.
I know, Grossberg's not too bad. It's just, that was the first voice that came to my mind, was just this blub, 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 blub.
I don't know, he seems like he's from the 70s, so I don't know how you'd feel about, queers and such.
It's Pride Month. We can fix any character to be progressive.
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma.
Oh, man.
He was
Some-
the man who Hickory smoked my Edgeworth.
I don't even know how to follow that up.
That came from several trains kind of derailing and back railing and ended up somewhere.
Yep. We're in the German wilderness now.
My Hickory smoked bratwurst.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have
indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now?
I love you.
What?
Should I come out and say it now? I love you.
Right, really, in court? Why are you taking my thunder? Right! It was supposed to be my day! I was supposed to be on the murder trial twice! No one's done that before! I'll give it a moment. Fuck! You take everything from me, Wright!
Twice?
One day. Murder trial twice in one day.
I might have missed something.
Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
The fuck?
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? Oh, my hands are shaking. What? I'm the murder suspect, boy. I'm the murder suspect, boy. I'm the one who kills. Von Karma. Von Karma. No, you're supposed to say me. You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there.
Oh,
Bah!
one of those narrows it down.
Von Karma slowly turning into a sheep after being cloned a few too many times. Bah!
You mean Von Karma, the prosecutor, the German one? The one with slightly bluish hair?
You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? You see, I technically didn't object to it,
Yeah.
but like, I didn't lie about killing that man. You see,
You're
I actually
hubris.
won
This is how
because
we get you.
What'd you say?
You're hubris. You don't want to object out of pride, but this is how we get you.
This is how we get you in Pride Month. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So,
Marshy said, I'm the murder suspect, boy. I'm the one who's killed.
Yeah, that's why I did the Edgeworth voice.
I thought I just heard you do the fucking I'm the murder suspect one. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I can see.
I murder suspect threw me off because murder suspect is not the one who is killed. It's the one who does the killing. So I thought Mark did a different iteration of the thing you did.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing I'm the murder suspect, and Marshy was doing I'm the murder victim.
Yeah. I can see where you get the idea that you think I'm funny, but I steal all of my jokes.
That is incorrect.
Maybe, but we'll have to prove it in court another day.
so you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery. No. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? Do you like silver? I thought you'd like shadow. It's no use is my favorite line. I can't hide it anymore. I'm not edgy the hedgy.
Silver's Silver's a mopey emo boy, of course. Edgeworth likes him with his silver hair.
He's disparated from time, without a father, is like super powerful and stuff, but doesn't show it. It's like so cool. Isn't like it'd be too obvious for me to like Shadow. Everyone likes Shadow. Find me someone who doesn't like Shadow. But Silver, on the other hand, is like the cool kids version. Edgeworth. Oh, right. I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He'll play through an entire game of Monopoly, and he will beat you at Chutes and Ladders.
He bored his doctor, so there's no evidence left.
Looks at your vor joke on the table and just pushes it back. You can have that one.
Okay.
He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect.
Or you know that, too.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Are we dealing with Wolverine? Nick! Wait, but really... Nick! What does that mean? A bullet has
The
to be...
way Phoenix yelled at Edgeworth was like a parent telling their kid to get off the phone at dinner or something. The judge is here! You will show him respect when your grandfather Judge is in the dining room with us.
We are at the courtroom. You need to keep your elbows off the table, and you need to use utensils to eat your mashed potatoes.
But I like how it
Elbows
feels
off the
between
witness stand.
fingers.
Then macaroni and cheese off your face.
It's my mustache. I am looking presentable, just like them with their big bushy beard.
My mustache that looks like a single macaroni that's yellow, even though the rest of my hair is black.
Sunburn.
So now I imagined Edgeworth live streaming his Silver the Hedgehog hot takes in the middle of the courtroom.
So, like,
I wish I
anyone
still
who likes
remembered
Shadow
those.
is like a beta cuck.
I wish I still remembered the Sonic 06 quote that was like, "My mascara's ruined, my head hurts, I hate everything, and I didn't even know I could do that. I thought it was just sad."
Marshy says, the way Phoenix yelled Edgeworth was like the parrot. Oh, wait, that's what you were saying.
Yep.
And
You
say
told me to read chat, and then we've been butting heads over trying to read chat.
Okay. And also the live streaming. Okay. But where? Where is chat?
Tisk, 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 it's inside, Lady Justice. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
The judge thought it was a Tums and took it for their heartburn. Yeah, I think.
All right, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is...
Metal detector.
Ding! The secret
Yay.
weapon. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. But he's perfect. You don't mean... I do.
Perfect doesn't
Von
mean
Karma
anything.
stands right outside elevator doors. What a... Seriously, that's the only way Von Karma could get shot in the shoulder, is if Von Karma is one of those people who stands right in front of the elevator door.
I mean, he could have been walking up. Also, the elevator door was stuck, so I think that's a bit of a different situation than just waiting for the elevator.
But the door, when
Like,
the
he
bullet
probably
goes
knew there was
off,
people in there.
Von Karma gets hit, so the elevator did move. and was fine, and the doors opened with Von Karma right there. So,
Well, the way I pictured it was like they got stuck with the doors not opening, but they weren't necessarily in between floors. They might have been at the destination or at the start, and the doors just opened when they could, eventually. And whether they were at the starting floor or the bottom floor, I don't think they moved. I think the doors just opened and Von Karma was there.
I think the story was he was kind of following them or something. So he's probably right there because of that. No, he just...
Maybe.
We've seen how Von Karma is. He's very much like,
Who the fuck are you? I don't remember any defense attorneys.
so he was literally just minding his business, probably going,
Fucking Gregory Edgeworth. Ruining my sick. Ah, my arm! What the fuck ding? My elevator's here, but it came with pay. Is this a gift for me? I will kill him.
Gregory has smoked my bratwurst. You stupid American, I'll kill you.
I do. Phoenix to Miles on the special day. There is the possibility that the bullet
Phoenix
is
to
still
Miles.
inside Von Karma.
My acidic blood has melted it down for its raw iron to fuel my burning heart.
Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find.
I'm gonna
Objection!
run a car over you in the courtroom.
I refuse.
You refuse. Oh, I know what's coming. I'm taking a big swig of the tea. Prepping up my throat.
For some reason, I thought the judge said Jake for a second. I was like, oh, his name's Jake. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He kind of had a vendetta because Gregory ruined his streak and was following when everything kicked off. I don't know, even then all the yelling could have gotten his attention.
True.
I can't believe Gregory Edgeworth ruined Von Karma's carefully planned streak at the college football game back in the day.
Yeah. I still love the interpretation that he's literally just standing there in front of doors because he's a total and he just gets shot for it. He's like, ah! But then he's like, oh, but I can use this.
Are we not cursing now?
I find using the sensor is really funny.
Okay. He did. Tackled him right into the grabs.
But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! 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 Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Objection! Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection! The
Happy
statute of
Pride, Marshy.
limitation runs out on this case today.
Marshy says happy pride and Gregory tackling a naked Von Karma on the ground in the grass. I think that's why there's a /J. That better be why there's a /J, Marshy.
That better be. Marshy, did you fuck with my calendar?
Because of the bullet being inside.
Because oh.
Gregory really penetrated Von Karma that day.
Well, actually, it was his son. It was Miles.
Let's move along.
Okay. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know. I've never dealt with a judge goddess before. But we have to give it a shot.
Kid Icarus courtroom where Palutena's the judge.
If we get Phoenix
Hey.
Wright in fucking Smash Brothers, we could kind of get that. If they still do the, like, intro thing.
I think one of the mods did have the Palutena and Vice on Phoenix or something. I think.
It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet.
They pull it out and it's just the dog missile, and they're like, "Oh, it wasn't a bullet; it was a missile." Capcom versus Nintendo or some shit.
I was just in, like, Smash Bros. Because they've already got Mega Man in there. So Capcom knows they can go and put their peeps over there. And what if the new Smash Brothers for the Switch 2 that comes out like 2029 or something? That's what everyone's predicting. It just has even more gaming.
I pictured or I did a hypothetical roster for Sega versus Capcom. I think like a year ago now.
That sounds fun.
Hooray!
Mr. Von Karma. Why'd it cut to Edgeworth? You. It was you.
I was afraid.
You're the
this
weirdo
would-
my dad had to tackle to the ground and hurt his ankle and was never able to be a proper dad with me and play catch because his ankle was fucked because of some stupid streaker at a college football game.
I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent.
Eh?
Nick
Bees?
beating the shit out of Luigi. Final Smash is just every attorney in the series poking everyone on the stage.
Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But the judge is trying to steer control. They're trying to come out, but I can hold them down. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? The burden of proof is always on the defense, never on the prosecution. We can say
You're defending
whatever.
yourself, idiot. The accusation's against you. You're the current suspect. You're the defense.
But I am a prosecutor. That means I'm immune to the laws. I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here.
I
Drink
think Marshy
time.
wants you to do a shot.
I got tea.
Not I.
Spill the tea, sister.
What?
Spill the tea, sister.
No thanks. I have a giant light-up mouse pad that's very difficult to clean.
Yippee.
It's the Arizona iced tea with raspberry flavor.
Raspberry flavor just means people like did the into it with their tongue and got saliva in it. That's the flavor.
Why would you ruin my tea like that?
I didn't do it.
You told me how the sausage was made. The burden falls upon you.
The burden falls upon the bratwurst that was hickory smoked. I didn't hickory smoke it. I'm just warning you.
Mr. Wright. Oh, he's taking another sip. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he could not. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday!
No. That was a clone of me. Remember the sheep joke? This is the payoff. But with no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So, sorry, Mr. Wright.
No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But, you see, I have proof.
How old is he?
What?
How old is Von Karma?
Von Karma, he was like, 62. 65.
So he started when he was 15? No, 25. 25, and then at 58, he was he did a big crime. He did a big streak.
Yeah. Started when he was 25, and he did a big old crime thingy when he was 50. Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. The bullet. That's a bullet.
Shot through the heart.
I wanted to make that joke when it first came up, but since it was just me here, it's just like if I just do any bits, I just sound insane.
I thought we had already made that joke on a previous stream.
We might have. It's such an easy joke. It's literally right there in the text. He was shot through the heart.
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart
As
of the victim,
son-in-law?
Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. What'd you say?
As son-in-law, I had access to Gregory Edgeworth's autopsy stuff. As family, I could access his dead body.
The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact.
Well, Mr. Wright, the bullet in my shoulder, it burned off all its gun fingerprints.
What? Ballistic
At the
markings.
Benihana.
The fingerprint of the gun.
The fingerprints of the gods.
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon.
I already said that. I am the knowledge boy. I am the one who...
I hate it when it does that.
That
Sometimes-
made it sound like, I'm the one who has an affair with Lady Knowledge. And that reminds me of the Marvel Pride comic where Black Cat brags to Gambit that she found her way to the god of, treasure and stealing. Not to steal from her, but just to steal her heart. And then she seduces the god of stealing.
Yep. But sometimes my beep sensor can get stuck.
Hooray!
So yeah, that long beep was not intentional. It was just stuck. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
Time to design unique bullet patterns for all of my friends that match their personality and represent them.
Oh my gosh, that's probably a BuzzFeed quiz or an Onion article. Take the quiz to match you to your correct ballistic
What
marking.
ballistic markings are you?
Yep. Aw man, I'm the same ballistic markings that took out JFK. What'd you get?
I got John Lennon.
All I can think of is presidents
I'm
getting
proud of it.
shot, and there's a few of them I just don't want to mention.
MLK. Malcolm
MLK
X.
got shot?
Yeah, by the FBI.
Wow.
I think he was shot.
Huh.
Malcolm X too.
Ugh. I am very
I can't
uneducated.
guarantee Fred Hampton, but I wouldn't be surprised.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. 1, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other,
Right.
Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder.
Yay!
We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma. You will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then, we'll compare
No.
the ballistic markings to those on this bullet.
I like having a little part of Gregory still with me at all times near my heart.
And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
We have matching bullets, him and me.
That scream.
Miles'
I've heard
face
that
looks
scream
so much
before
like, you know-
when I studied under him and he moaned his pinky toe. That scream haunts my nightmares. Wait, I know.
What I was thinking was, Edgeworth's face looks so much like, his son who's just like used to his parents like screaming at each other, and he's just looking away like, they're doing this again.
Mhm.
Dad's yelling.
Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air!
Get away! Get away from my papa!
It's time to
This is almost as bad as electrolysis. Ah!
It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von
Marshy,
Karma,
don't you think he
it
wants
was
his cue?
you who screamed! Yes, we kind of figured that out.
If the scream fits, you must have quit.
Babu voice is so cute. Thank you.
Mr. Von Karma.
Ah! Only you defy me! Defy me!
So,
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
it was you.
It's just Mr. Von Karma.
Yeah.
You and your father are my cause! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! Ah!
Hooray!
15
You know,
years
it's a
earlier.
Phoenix.
Remember this bit?
In some Phoenix Wrong videos, they'll do music and stuff, and they'll usually use that as like head banging or percussion, that animation.
Yeah.
Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. But Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error.
Oh.
I never thought Edgeworth would be the one to seduce you.
I never thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized.
For
I've
his
covered for
very
you in the
first one in
past,
40 years.
but not this time. Edgeworth.
Oh, so he didn't even have a perfect record. He just fucking flubbed the numbers.
Yeah. He does anything by any means. That's what Edgeworth does. What he studied under.
He gave his boss a little kiss on the cheek and he was like, alright, Edgeworth, I'll get you this time. Ursa, Von Karma, I'll cover you this time.
It was a shock, like none I had ever known. Me penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then
You have to go to electrical and turn the lights back on.
there was a noise. Well, don't you know I was the one who made the earthquake? I am the imposter. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. The Traveler's Light has chosen me.
This man just fucking grabbed a gun with his fingerprints.
He probably wiped it afterwards of being like,
I know how people get convicted. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door?
Who would have thought it
Judge!
would be another man to come and open the door to my heart?
I opened his with a bullet.
what?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it!
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, that's almost 12 years, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent.
I like those kind of jokes.
What jokes?
Hearing like, there were like 3,000 of them. Whoa, that's like 4!
Wow, that's more than 4.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, but why did you have to make that comment?
As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes,
You're dreaming.
Your Honor.
Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up.
That's how the first Phoenix Wright game ends. It was all a dream.
It was all a dream, and you wake up at the start of the second game with a concussion.
Maya's just like carrying you into court, like, come on, Nick, wake up. She's like bridal carrying you, like shaking you, like, come on, wake up, baby, wake up. Oh, what?
What? This
Time
court
for your big
find.
case.
What?
This is like those like performance streams where you dream about like getting up on stage and then you're like, wait a minute, I don't have any music. I have never written any songs. It's like one of those kind of things where he's actually like this really good, really established attorney, but he has these nightmares about like, oh man, I'm on the ropes. Do I have any evidence? I need help. Someone help me. I rely on help. I'm back to no corner, man.
I've never had those dreams because I've never really like performed big on a stage, except in a mass of people for choir.
You don't have to. I mean,
I know.
I had them recently with like the new project coming up.
Ooh. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Boo! Boo!
Boo! Can't gay people win in Pride Month?
Hey, listen, we support gay crimes and Pride Month. It's called Be Gay, Do Crimes, not Be Gay, Get Away with Crimes.
You see,
Maybe I'll rephrase it to Be Gay, Do Crimes, not Be Gay, Don't Do Crimes.
yeah.
Be proven innocent
But
of
you
crimes.
see, I did do crime. I was the one who ate all the oxygen. That is all.
This court is adjourned.
Chewy oxygen.
December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
You said you weren't funny earlier, and you've made some good jokes, and I'm not necessarily like a big laugher, but they've been good jokes, and I want you to have that acknowledgement.
Okay, thanks. I don't need you to laugh at every joke. In fact, I'm so used to doing these like by
I know,
myself.
but like I felt bad that there was just like a silence.
Yeah, I've also left some silences after yours because it's like I don't know how to one up that. I don't know how to continue it. I don't know how to add to the bit. Nick, we did it! We met a goddess and lived. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. I'm so impressed I'm summoning a lawnmower.
Summoning Jeeves Berber.
Jeeves Burger. Yeah, it was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it.
It's not audible, Tin. A lawnmower.
I know. Just in case it just in case it happens, it's like, Maya, conceal your powers.
A lawnmower that follows you to the ends of the earth and will get you eventually. The unkillable lawnmower.
Now can you?
Yeah, mayhaps.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
Good times, good times.
Not
Remember
for
those
you.
good times back in the day, Nick, when we would do burgers and Ben? Good times.
Maya, I've only known you for a month.
Good times.
Maya. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. But what am I going to trauma dump about now? You've taken away my nightmare.
You just get...
How am I going to be cool and
It's just that-
mysterious to collect boys? You seeing other boys? I'm not in court. I don't have to tell the truth. Right.
It's just that meme where there's like a single frame of like two men sloppy kissing, and then it goes back to whatever before.
Blah.
Just in between text boxes.
I wouldn't be surprised if like an Ace Attorney like ROM or whatever fan game does that exactly. Just yeah. I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
Capitalize the T, Maya.
I see.
No, thank you. Not I see. Thank you.
Thank you, Wright. You're welcome.
I cast a thank upon thee.
I think you could have done better than that.
You were my teacher!
Always blaming all of your insecurities and lack of doing stuff on just your upbringing. How pathetic are you?
That's how I was raised. That's how you do human. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
We've discussed things next to the couch, right?
What'd you say?
We discussed what that thing is next to the couch, right? I don't know what that is.
Mm.
Is that an ashtray, maybe?
Yeah, that's an ashtray.
Okay.
Because smoking was cool.
Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police.
Whoop! Whoop! That's the sound of the police! Whoop! Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would! I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party! Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? Just keep spending money you don't have. The credit card will save you.
Gumshoe, don't. You may like the material things you're getting immediately now, but stop. You'll be fine. You have so many things.
Yeah, you got a candlestick.
Is his lip swollen on the right side? Or is it just the face numbness on the left?
I want to say it's the face numbness on the left. Because that's what the patch is about. He puts numbness in his face.
He puts it in there as a little treat for himself every morning.
Yeah. If I take the numbness, then I can put sugar and candy on the left side of my mouth and I won't feel my teeth screaming. It's foolproof.
See, Mr.
The right
Edgeworth?
side of my mouth is for hot dog. The left side of my mouth is for acid.
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you
Kinda
say
reminds me of
thank
the-
you.
Kind of reminds me of the Always Sunny bit where Charlie has someone over to his house and he's explaining what they do for dinner, and it's like they eat mustard and then the mustard tastes horrible, so they have to chug a bunch of milk, and then the milk makes them sick, so they have to take a bunch of pills, but then the milk attracts cats, so they have to take cat repellent or some shit.
What?
And they just take 8 different things to come with the last terrible idea every single night.
Always Sunny sounds like an Adult Swim cartoon, but I know what Always Sunny is, like a live action TV show, so it's like, what? I see.
No, again, it's pronounced thank you, not I see.
Ahem. Whoop. Whoop.
We're having dinner
I
in
feel
Philadelphia again.
foolish.
Gino's cheesesteaks for everyone. Hooray!
I feel foolish.
Gumshoe's gonna fly us out to Philadelphia and get us Gino's cheesesteaks.
Yeah. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years. He still doesn't know how to go whoop. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Well, he's not technically police, so...
I was just about to ask, hey doll, you want to take this also randomly showing up character? What? Why is Lana here?
Lana!
She's a recurring character for some reason. She's gonna be in a different game, so she's gotta come back here.
Thank you.
This is Lotta.
Oh, okay. Yo!
Thank y'all very much.
Are you having fun?
You were the witness the first day of the trial, weren't you? It's just... I don't know what she says. She's... Do we know?
Do you like sports?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Are you still a witness?
Well, let me tell you about something called the Jersey Devil. Jersey Devil.
Really? That's too bad. I think it was a bad thing. Her tone went
It's
down
funny
right
you
at the
mention sports because I've been fucking the Jersey Devil. Not the hockey team.
It's just a jersey that's been possessed.
Do you know what the Jersey Devil is?
I have an idea.
It's a
like
funny
in the
horse
same
monster
ilk as,
that
like,
wheel-
the
that runs
Mothman.
around the Pine Barrens in New Jersey. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's
It's
one
a
of the
cryptid.
Cryptid.
Hot dog.
Huh? Did you hear her say hot dog?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hot dog.
Ah! It's over, Nick. My life is over. Now, why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. I have crippling dysphoria. It's Beyonce. She's gonna live in Paris, Nick. Paris, Nick. I didn't know you were getting tenants, doll.
Your voice cut out, so I heard I didn't know you were gay. Antenna doll.
I didn't know you were getting new tenants, doll.
I got it picked up on eventually.
She's leaving me behind. Wait, Butts, you randomly said you had dysphoria. What kind of dysphoria? I have money dysphoria. I'm supposed to be a millionaire. I'm not. I need other people to finance me to make my body feel
Dysphoria?
right with all the money slathered around.
Butt dysphoria.
Butt dysphoria.
That's
His
called
butt's
having a
too round,
small
he wants it to be
ass.
triangular.
Should have seen that one
He wants to
coming.
be spiky like his hair.
Now, what in tarnations is that ass?
Yo, Edgy! There you are!
His dad is Hank Hill. This is just like Bobby as an adult.
I don't know you! That's my purse!
That's my girlfriend's purse.
That's my girlfriend's purse! Which one, Larry? I can't remember! Yes. Here I am. Congrats, Edgy! Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Oh.
Harry Butts!
I just processed what that image is.
An envelope?
I never understood what that image was. I got the bottom part was an envelope and I couldn't decipher the top. It looked like a clipboard to me and I was like, well, I don't know what this is. It's some kind of paper thing of some kind. I just processed that it's like opening the envelope and slightly pulling out the paper inside.
Yep. I can imagine how undecipherable that was in, like, the Game Boy days of this.
Mm-hmm.
If they even had the evidence, like, show up on screen like that, or you only saw it.
I think so, yeah.
Harry Butts, you came a long way tonight, too. You come along tonight, too. My treat, pal.
Huh?
Not
Oh,
super related, but
thanks.
did I
Looking
ever
forward
mention
to it.
that Did I ever mention that I had Nintendo Power and there were ads for the Wii ports of Phoenix Wright? And so they made like new like promotional assets of the characters like pointing with Wiimotes.
Cute. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. A cob, I think we're supposed to be saying? A cab. Ah, when he says treat, it's like not prison. That's not like police talk for prison food, right? Right? Yeah, I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either.
That's enough to buy new Skulltimate Secret stalls, including tax.
I'm just imagining, because with the, like, ding, it's just like, Edgeworth looks at him full frontal sprite, just, right. 38 exactly? Nick!
$69. That's a strange number.
Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
I'm sorry, what? 38 fucking dollars for lunch money?
Yep.
In like this takes place in like 2010 or some shit, and this is like years and years ago, so like 2002 or something. $38 for lunch?
Okay. Which direction are you coming at it from? Are you saying that's too little or too much?
That's an insane amount to give a kid for lunch.
Well, in the thing, they do explain the entirety of how, because I imagine it's a Japanese thing, but they say that at the start of the week, children come in and pay their whole week's lunch tab. So it's $38 for the whole Monday to Friday, all 5 days.
So that would be like $8 a meal? No,
Yeah, a little under $8 a meal.
$7 a meal? That still seems like kind of a lot for 2002-ish.
Yep. $7 a meal
But
and some change for candy.
So there's like one brief period where the kids are holding money, and like Larry was like waiting outside of the school Monday morning for a kid to approach with their lunch money for the week and just mug them.
No, he stole it when everyone was in gym.
Why would they be holding on to it at gym class? Wouldn't you just give it at the start of the week?
No, everyone changed into their gym clothes, and Larry was able to scrounge through that and find Edgeworth's money and was just like, I'm going. Woo! It's complicated. It's a strange situation that we're probably in Ace Attorney 7, we're going to get a direct flashback, and we're actually going to have to do that trial because they can't get away from Phoenix. 38.
I hope not.
No.
No, Larry, it was you!
No.
What are you so surprised about, Wright? They fucking love Edgeworth and Phoenix. They fucking, in the 5th game, they completely upend the trial so that way the classics can be there. And then at the end of... And then the entire special case in Game 6 was just us. Remember? They fucking love us, but they don't know...
It wasn't just us. It was not Apollo. It was us. Just us? Apollo Justice?
It was Justice. No, he was there for the rest of the game. It was just me and you. That's not his last name. Oh god, we're both doing the same joke. Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day.
So he was hanging.
15 years ago.
He was hanging out outside of the school looking for victims.
Larry took the day off but he was bored, so he came to school anyways. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. Edgeworth, that means you just left the money lying there to make history. Yes, it was a paltry $38. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah.
So his whole friendship with Larry is based on this moment that Nick thought was Larry being genuinely kind to him, but it was Larry trying to, like, cover his own fucking guilt. So their entire friendship is based on a ruse of Larry's own selfishness.
Yeah, Larry is... Larry is sadly such a strange character.
So there's literally no reason to be friends with Larry.
Yeah. But do you know how hard it is to make friends as a guy?
Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smelt, it's usually the butts. I literally gave that one to Maya. Oh, fuck. Now I look like a doo-doo head. Like from a butt. Where are you laughing? I know,
They all
I know.
just start shrinking down to, like, middle school age children laughing as their clothes, like, grow around them, and Maya's just like, what the fuck, what the fuck?
What the
She's like,
fuck?
"It's a wall."
I've seen dead people, but this is freaky! Guards, do you see the guards are toddlers? Ah!
Maya wakes up and it's like, Maya, wake up, sister. It's time for your big court case. Maya was the lawyer all along.
Really
She had
right.
too much burgers and Fent the night before and had a nightmare.
Oh man, I really shouldn't have burgers. I get these like weird stress dreams. Okay, who's my assistant? Pearl. Are you sure? Yes.
Mia. Why would Mia be dead?
No, Mia is like just like is like what's it? It would be dealing with other things. She's not dead, but she's also like, I'm doing like big cases. I gotta deal with Von Karma's spawn after this. Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events. Edgeworth. You should have told me.
Edward.
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out,
Michael Edward.
Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes. There you got
Prosecutor
it.
Michael
Have
Edward.
it. What it. Prove it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if I only had known, I would have become a prosecutor. Why have I never seen an AU for that? Prosecutor Wright.
Don't you remember the Speederoo cartoon?
Oh yeah, he is a prosecutor in that.
Yep.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. Look at my confused face animation. He's like looking,
And thus Phoenix
is that
became-
my name?
And thus
You sure? That's my name? You're sure? That? Really?
And thus Phoenix became a top and Miles became a bottom.
For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. You thought it was a dream. For the court, I thought it was only a dream. But here, in the safe place with only the 2 guards that won't do, I really thought it for a long time. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney. After all, I could have been redeemed, but now I'm Edgy the Hedgy. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right?
Squidward.
Hey, well, wait for that question later tonight.
She showed up! Photo time! Let's go!
And after that, dinner on me. Yeah, I'm just standing here.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated
That town
Edgeworth's
being-
newfound freedom.
That town being South Street, Philly. Center City.
We went
Millions
all the way to
miles away.
Philly.
You gotta trust me. This is like so worth it. Gotta get out of the Japan
No wonder you're in debt. You guys want to get some breakfast in Milan tomorrow?
Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention,
What happens is Gumshoe sells like the tanks the police department gets, and then just replaces them with like shitty, cheap like metal detectors and shit, and then spends all the money on like private flights to Milan for breakfast.
What, you mean you don't have breakfast in Milan every day? Ha! Peasants.
saying peasants in Gumshoe's voice is so funny.
Peasants. Oh, look, peanuts, and he just starts eating peanuts off the floor like Peasants in the White
Peasants.
House.
Ooh, a peanut. Oh, I dropped it under the couch. I pulled out $100. I wanted a peanut.
Money
remember the
can get you
Patrick
many
bit?
peanuts.
Elaborate.
Money can be used to buy goods and services.
Many peanut.
That is a great bit. But my mind went to the SpongeBob bit, which I guess you wouldn't know. Where I forget what Patrick says, but he's like, "Hey, listen, we're not chicken," and then he drops his peanuts on the floor. He's like, "Oh, my peanuts," and he starts pecking them up like a chicken.
December 29th, 5:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Happy New Year, bro.
Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. I'm still here and not in my...
These are the good old days we've been talking about. The burgers and vent, baby. Let's go.
My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
What's this image? Some kind of paper thing?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive
If you're
yesterday.
reading this, it's too late.
Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So, I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Yeah, we'll have the burger sliders for starters, and then several burgers for the appetizer.
It's the receipt for all the burgers. Is this why she eats so many burgers? To get paper for letters? Gosh. Goodbye.
She needs more fuel from the meat to party and take more vent.
What time is it? Yay! The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station! We're already in the station.
To the QB station, hooray! Do the quiz today, except it's impossible this morning.
The hint has come out for the quiz.
I haven't seen it yet.
Ah.
I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya!
I spent too much on burgers. I don't have enough for a ticket.
Maya, a he. No, Maya, a she. Maya, who? Maya, ha ha. Look at that, Seats in the Wild. What a utopia.
So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
Better at your job, okay?
Wait!
What?
What if your best friend like left on the train to move and their last words to you were just get good?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
Oh, rub it in my face. You can talk to spirits, mother. Son of a. You think you're so full of yourself when you got.
Son of a gumption.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. She didn't flash me with her big boobs. At the very end, when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Big boobs. Detective Gumshoe helped. And Mr. Grossberg. And even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help, Nick.
You don't
I
have
was
to give Larry
useless.
credit. You don't have to give it to him. You don't have to hand anything to him.
Yeah. But you were the one who helped stop Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Why? Who are you in my head? Hello.
I don't remember how the scene went, but I'm picturing like Von Karma attacking them and taking all the evidence, and Maya just like bites, like chomps down on his hand like a big old fucking piranha, and he just like drops the bullet, and then Maya picks it up in her mouth and never lets go with her like iron tight jaws.
I mean, it could have happened. All they
That's
said
how it
was,
happened, right?
they don't describe how it happened. They just simply say, he had the thing in his hand. Maya jumped at him, and that's all Phoenix saw. So it could be that. And he found it while she was unconscious on her, gripping it. But they don't say in her hand. So it could have been with her jaw.
I think Marcy's suggesting that Maya bit chunk out of his arm like an apple.
Oh, I just hear the noise I just hear the noise of crunching into an apple, but seeing the visual of someone's hand being chunked off. Ah!
He's so old and crusty.
No spoilers, that's a ban. Are you gonna ban Marshy?
I already did. This is a new Marshy. This is an alternative account that I've modded.
Cartoony chewing too.
They have 20 alternative accounts.
A bullet? What? I didn't kill anyone in front of you.
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed.
Unlimited alternative accounts.
This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma.
When everyone who witnessed the murder is giving like very different descriptions of the murder, and it feels like there are unlimited alternative accounts.
And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick, I didn't give it to you. You took it out of my mouth when I was asleep.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without.
This was in your mouth? Ew.
Ugh.
How'd you not see that?
There's blood on it, Nick. Oh my gosh, there is.
This is your blood, right? There's blood on it, Nick.
No.
This is your blood, right?
Blood is saliva.
I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back.
I thought you
Okay.
were just sweaty, Maya.
I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
So are you gonna let him just like become destitute as he can't run the office?
Yeah, she wants to talk to spirits so that way when he dies, she's like, I can still talk to you. I thought you were just weirdly sweaty, Maya.
Reminds me of Gwenpool, where she meets a friend, and she's like, it's okay, you'll be fine, you're my friend, nothing's gonna kill you. And then, like, the first real villain she meets is MODOK, and she's like, MODOK's a joke, he'll be fine. And then MODOK just immediately fucking kills her friend, and he has to be a ghost for the rest of the series.
Whoa. I don't know about that. Huh? Uh-oh.
So,
I'm more of a Deadpool guy myself.
this is it. See you.
See you soon, Maya. Don't steal my lines.
See you, Maya, soon.
Thanks, Nick.
This reminds me of Goku Nippon.
Gazoon tight. And so, my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye.
Buy the new page
Oh.
for $60.
And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Objection! Oh boy, here's the, like, speed round, go.
I think in the DS version they would have like be forced to do the vocal like objection for that.
Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct. Talking pleasant surprise.
Whoa, Detective Gumshoe.
Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Gumshoe.
Gumshoe.
Graphics.
Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady. It's not exactly what I call it cheap. She's in Hawaii right now, so yeah. It's cheap.
Oh,
I can
right?
read.
Yeah, I remember him.
Right. I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, I'm not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
I always forget there's a Discord delay, so if there's a character for you, I'm just gonna take it off. Phoenix Wright? Oh, the defense attorney for whom I broke that affidavit for, yes. You should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Yes, Wheels understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the sands of a fresh lemon. You see?
So who is the POV? They're like, oh, it's you.
I think it's Maya. I think this is after she came back.
She went to all these witnesses?
Oh wait, no,
Strange.
because we find her.
She
in
didn't even meet the bellboy.
Phoenix, right? Well, he's not. Well, I'm not buying it. He can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they're finally putting on a DVD box set, and did you know the DVD is 3 words, but it's actually letters, and it's so ridiculous. Why are they changing language all the time? It's just 2 pronouns.
Oh, she's one of those.
It's just.
I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal, though. And I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I don't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know?
It was all a dream. Publicity. They made this game for free publicity.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Oh, it's not Maya. It sounds like she caught a cold under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I don't have time to send her the Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
Yeah, who is the POV?
Is this fucking Mia? Just Mia goes like, hey, how you going? All in the mind of an autistic child?
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
All in the mind of an autistic child.
Reference.
Jersey now.
It's not even like going up or down, it's just a drone.
If I was prepared to do that, I could have gone longer. She's deflating.
Yep. This is so funny.
And everyone lived mostly happily ever after.
Yep.
And mostly everyone lived happily ever after. She's dead.
Yep. Capcom. Save progress.
Capcom.
Nope. 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 Shoosh. Be gone! Okay. Well, I'm surprised that we're actually ending around 3. Thank you for showing up, doll.
I mean, it usually happens.
It's always great to have someone else here.
There's not really anything in the server in terms of like fan stuff, as far as I can tell.
Okay, then.
Shit, photographer, look at all that empty space on the left.
And that's how you know I can't be the murderer. I suck at shooting people with cameras. Wasn't able to draw that femme
All
Josie, by
I
the
was
way.
interested in is getting like sexy shots of like wild monsters.
It's okay, Marshy. We're gonna have probably that as the thumbnail, and I'm not gonna do
Lattice
what.
POV, and it's like the Dead Rising camera stuff where she takes a picture and in her mind she goes like sex points, but it's just like fucking Mothman.
Oh gosh. But yeah, I'm not gonna do the wheel today because I'm just gonna talk to whoever is available and has energy to draw for today's stream thumbnail. So, well, I'll just do the ending stuff. You can see all the people who are supposed to be here's stuff in the description. And if you like the video, like it, comment your thoughts, and check out the old streams if you want to see what's come before and what references keep on coming up. And if you want to be notified of new ones, subscribe to the channel.
/J like the coward you are.
Well, can we get a lot of drone to sign us off, doll?